In the arena and siege battle, when you start the battle, apply immunity your teammates to 8 seconds and also skill accelerate 35%. Ah, purple! Hello, I'm Storyteller. I remember, so you don't have to. Well, maybe some of you already know. The myth artifact is just added in Korean server. There are lots of debate about the myth artifact, but anyway, now I'm gonna try to review about the myth artifact, yeah. But sadly, it's just released in Korean server, so there is no English description. Honestly, I'm not good at English, but I will try to my best. Translation it to English. What the fuck? Why only they have English description? So this is the artifact summon screen, and as you can see in here, there is description, yeah. So let's review. First, Mystic Witch, the fire. When she uses remove spell, damage taken down level 1 to team member in the area 10 seconds. And Water Mystic Witch, when she uses a spell of enhancement, apply movement speed up level 1 within the area team member 10 seconds. And Wind, I don't know what is this skill, maybe first or second skill. She give a damage given up buff to allies, one of the team member who have a highest attack, yeah. Damage dealt up 10% who have a unrecovery. And Dark Mystic Witch, when you use Toad Poison to the looted enemy, the Toad Poison cooldown reduce 15%, yeah. All of each Mystic artifact have a additional effect when you enhancement certain level, and I have fire, water, so let's see. As you can see, 12, 15, there is new description added, so full level myth artifact, let's see. When she use spell of remove, yeah, damage taken down level 2, 20 seconds within the area team member, and also if your summoner HP is below the 50%, the spell of dispel cooldown reduce 30%. Yep. And Water Mystic Witch, also when you full enhancement, new description added. When she use spell of enhancement, apply level 2 movement speed up to the area team member 20 seconds, and also if your summoner HP up to 80%, spell of enhancement cooldown reduce 20%. And next, Fire Martial Cat. When she use counter attack stance, apply drain level 1 10 seconds. And water. When your critical rate over 100%, the over critical rate going to critical damage. And Wind Martial Cat is also same. And light, when you take in critical damage, going to die, 7 seconds endure, yeah, cooldown 300 seconds. And dark, when you apply stun to enemy, she restore HP 10%. And Wind Martial Cat artifact, so if your critical rate is 130%, critical damage going to 45% added. And also if enemy have 2 or more debuff, damage taken down 20%. Next, Vegabond. When he hit by the taunted enemy, and if enemy doesn't have any kind of damage dealt down, he apply given damage down level 1 to 10 seconds. Sorry, my English is very poor. And next, water. When he hit a monster and if that monster is taunted, 10% rate, apply critical damage taken, level 1, 10 second, 10%. Wind, cut the wind skill and apply taunt, then apply wide area taunt, 7 second, and light. When his passive is activated, he give invincibility 3 seconds and dark. If in the arena and sees better, enemy monster get a skill cooltime reduce effect. Your summoner ultimate gauge added 2%. So I already make a full enhancement and the effect is when his passive activate, he remove his 2 harmful effect and apply 5 second invincibility. That's not bad. So Hagg, the fire, attack speed up 10%. And water. If he using hedgehog needle and your teammate's HP below 30%, restore HP 15%. Yeah. Wind. If your teammate have a electric shock debuff, using Song of Deers, yeah, and Light Hagg, attack speed up 10%, and Dark Hagg, if he using Howl of All, 10% rate, using it again. And now, net 5, let's go. Fire Monkey King. If enemy try to apply CC in your teammate, using Ascension Strike, cooldown 50%. Of course, he also, if you full enhancement his artifact, there is new effect added, but sadly I don't have it, so I don't know. And Water Monkey King, if success to remove beneficial effect, restore his HP 2.5%, about each one beneficial effect. And if you full enhancement of Water Monkey King artifact, there is a huge things added. If you're trying to remove beneficial effect, you can ignore enemies' resistance. So it's like Wind Polar Queen, and this is very huge and critical because he doesn't need accuracy now. Yeah, you can setting him more damage or more HP. Yeah. Next is Wind Monkey King. Each level of his damage taken down, Ascension Strike damage is more 2.5%. And if you make a full enhancement of Wind Monkey King Myth Artifact, using Ascension Strike, apply damage taken down level 1 to itself 14 seconds, and each level of his damage taken down, Ascension Strike damage up to 5%. Yeah. Next is Light Monkey King. This is also very good legendary artifact. So Light Monkey King legendary artifact. If you success to loot the enemy, he apply himself defense up level 2. Whoa. But it just only activate one time. And if you make a full enhancement, there is no cooldown. So if you successfully apply loot, he apply 20 seconds himself, defense up level 3, and there is no cooldown. Using without soul link and change soul link using again, he can apply defense up level 6 himself. Ooh. And Dark Monkey King. So if enemy who have a level 2 or more defense down, and if you hit the skill to enemy, he can apply block harmful effect remover. Yeah. So block harmful effect remover is very good. And also, if you make full enhancement, if you hit the skill who have level 2 or more defense down, then apply block harmful effect remover 14 seconds. And also, if he using Ascension Strike, his cooltime reduced 20%. This is also not bad, yeah. And Dark Monkey King's second skill is pretty wide, yeah. Skill range is. Next is Sylph, Fire Sylph. So if you're using Turbulence and if enemy have a burn, then apply Fixed damage by enemies max HP 1% for each burn stack. So if enemy have a 10 level of burn and he using turbulence, he can deal fixed damage about target's max HP 10%. And water, let's see. If you attack the enemy who have attack speed down, then he can get critical damage up buff 10 seconds. It just activates 1 and cooldown is 20 seconds, but if you attack the enemy who have attack speed down, then 20 seconds maintained critical damage up buff. And if you're using Cyclone, then increases skill cooldown to enemy 40% who have attack speed down. Next is Wind Sylph. If you remove a beneficial effect, 5 second maintained spell shield level 1 you can get. It just 1 and cooldown 30 seconds. But if you for enhancement, remove beneficial effect, 8 second maintained spell shield level 3, yeah. The cooldown is 20 seconds. And Light Sylph. If you apply stun, 10 second maintained critical damage up buff level 1 get. It's not activated with the Despair rune. And if you apply stun to many enemy, but it just activate one time, cooldown 20 seconds. For Awakening, if you success to apply stun, 20 second maintained critical damage up level 2 added buff. Cooldown is just 10 seconds and double cyclone or ultimate double cyclone. And if enemy have a bleed, each hit can apply block harmful effect remover 14 seconds. Bleed. Light Sylph have a bleed himself? Ah, he have. Dark Sylph, let's see. If you success to apply sleep to enemy, 50% rate, apply 10 second bleed level 1. Are you kidding me? What about full enhancement? If your HP below 50%, he can apply wide area, yeah, enemy, 20 second resist down level 1 and 90% rate, sleep 14 seconds. And if you success to apply sleep, then 100% rate, apply 20 second bleed level 2. And next, Vampire Hunter. Fire, if you kill the enemy, your rage status 5 seconds added. And water, if you remove enemy's beneficial effect, 20% rate, team summoner mana increases 1. And wind, during the battle, every 30 seconds, your summoner can get 1 mana. Not bad. And light, I think this is very good. If you're using Blade Slash, 50% late, 7 second Oblivion apply. Ooh. And dark, same with the fire. If you kill the enemy, rage status added 5 seconds more. Fire, if you kill the enemy, the rage status added 10 seconds. And in the rage status, your 4th basic attack can ignore target's damage mitigation effect. So just one basic attack hit can ignore target's damage mitigation effect. I'm not sure this is good. And water. So new effect added to enhancement 9. Each time you remove enemy's beneficial effect, 35% team summoner mana added 1. And also, your accuracy added 20%. And light, from the enhancement level 9, when he using Blade Slash, 70% rate, 10 second Oblivion apply, and also accuracy 10%. For enhancement, 82% rate, apply Oblivion 14 seconds, and your accuracy added 20%. Yep. Fairy Queen. Thankfully, I have all artifacts of Fairy Queen, so I can find out the final artifact performance. Let's see. Fire Parry Queen. It's simple. Revive the target. Apply immunity 7 seconds. But if you for enhancement, apply immunity 14 seconds to revive the target. And also, if you're using Blessing of a Fairy when you with the Soul Link, and if your teammate is all alive, then your summoner mana increases 1. And water. If you're using Blessing of a Fairy in the Soul Link status, 50% rate your team summoner mana added 1. But from the level 3 enhancement, the new discretion added, when you're trying to recover your teammates, then the heal amount, which is over the target's max HP, going to be shielded, yeah. If you're using Blessing of the Fairy with the Soul Link, your team summoner mana added 100%. And when you recover your teammates, the overheal amount 50% going to shield 14 seconds. And wind. When you using Blessing of the Fairy, apply attack up level 1 10 seconds. That's very good. And for awakening, when you're using Blessing of the Fairy, apply level 1 attack up buff to allies 20 seconds. And in the arena and siege battle, first attack is success, yeah. She using Curse of the Fairy, maybe counter of the Moon Legacy set, and light parry. Trust me, it's very awesome. So light parry queen artifact, legendary artifact. In the arena and siege battle, when you start the battle, apply immunity your teammate 5 seconds. So it's literally same with the Season of Moon Legacy set effect. And if you enhancement level 6, the new discretion added skill acceleration 20%. In the arena and siege battle, when you start the battle, apply immunity your teammates to 8 seconds, and also skill accelerate 35%. Oh. Insane performance, I think, but we don't have light fairy because we need to doing quest, so I don't know its real performance, but just look at the description, I think this is the best, yeah. And dark fairy, when she using Blessing of the Fairy, apply attack up level 1 buff 10 seconds. And if you enhancement level 9, when you using Blessing of the Fairy, apply attack up buff to allies. And also, after using the Blessing of the Fairy, apply sleep the enemy target who have a highest attack, 3 hit awakening. When you using Blessing of the Fairy, apply attack up buff level 1 20 seconds to your teammate, and also after using Blessing of the Fairy, apply sleep to enemy single target who have a highest attack, 10 second sleep, 3 hit awakening. So this is the legendary artifact, and it's fucking hard to enhancement because this is example. If you want to enhancement legendary artifact by 6, 9, 12, 15, you must have a same monster legendary artifact. For now, this is Water Mystic Witch, then I can enhancement level 3. So this is example, Light Fairy Queen. If I want to make it full enhancement, I need to put 5 Fairy Queen, yeah. My enhancement is just 5, but if I want to full enhancement, I need to put one more artifact disassemble. Yeah, okay, let me show you. Yeah, this is just example, don't try this. If you disassemble, you can get core of artifact, and if you have 5 core of artifact, that's 5 legendary artifact, yeah. But you know, that 4 legendary artifact is also not that bad, so if you have an interest about Siege Battle, I don't recommend to disassemble it, yep. Yellow! Fuck. Oh, purple. Ah, purple! Legendary 10%! Legendary! Nice! But Sylph, stop!